whoever's talking and preaching the word, you still listen. But that study to show yourself approved doesn't mean in a college classroom. Even though that's what, and I'm not saying it bad, but because education is a key, but that ain't what it meant. Get in your Bible and study the true word. That's what it meant to study, to show yourself approved. We could preach to you all day long. Some of us growing up, Keisha, we'll believe that because I've heard preacher after preacher say it. When they were stuck in the lion's den, he stuck his head in the lion mouth, and the lion didn't close his mouth. Left it there the whole night. It don't say that nowhere in the Bible. We do it. We do it because it's good preaching. But you'll have somebody lost if they didn't know it for themselves. All right? If you didn't know it for yourself. That's what it means to study, to show yourself approved. How many of us ever heard this? God will put nothing on us that we can't bear. No more than we can bear. That's not in the Bible. It says for everything we do, God will give us an out. That's what it is interpreted.
He said, as that day is, so shall thy strength be. He'll give you the strength that you need to bear. Which in a sense says the same. It says the same thing. Yeah. He's so the strength to bear.
It's paraphrased.
And it ain't paraphrased, because you got to remember that. Well, some people forget when you quote the scriptures or something. Oh, that ain't the way it goes. You got to remember, there's 100 translations of the Bible. Which translation am I going by? I might not be saying according to King James. I may use another translation.
If that's the case, then why isn't it about a cross? Because because there are some people who, even in this day and age, can't read.
Right. And even though
they don't have computers and they don't have cell phones, so can it be translated?
It can be. Even though it doesn't. When we say God doesn't put more on us than we can bear, right? The translation says He will give us an out for everything. Same thing. However, that goes back to show for those of us that can read and write. Study to show yourself approved. So when you hear that, you know that's right, because He's going to give me an out. So when I'm facing this situation, Lord, you ain't going to put this on me without giving me an avenue. So what's my avenue?
And even then He's talking about temptation. He said whenever temptation comes against you, He's going to provide you an escape. So it's almost like when this comes, like you were talking about how you got the flesh, it's like, I'm just using something. Let's use something big. Okay. Say you getting ready to meet up with this woman's husband. The whole time you're on your way there, your mind, you better turn around, Keisha. Keisha don't need to be over there. You should be over here. And so it's like, and then things will come up. Child will call, your mama can't get. Everything's coming to get you to change what you're getting ready to do. So He's providing you the escape. It just matters. It's just on you to
listen and take heed to.
And sometimes, probably most of the time, we all have just said whatever. That's why you say when you be lying to your mama where you gonna go, and something always happens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Same thing.
So you always have So we should always study the Word for ourselves, and not only study it. It's okay to ask questions. I don't know no pastor that, maybe not right after the service is over with, but don't mind a day, some don't mind after the service is over with. Pastor, what you meant by this right here? I'm kind of confused.
That depends on how we get.
Yeah.
All pastors are like that. I don't care if it's even at Bible study. Because
you're right.
Some of us get up so high. But, I ain't got time for that. Amen. I thought that's what you meant.
Right. Yeah. And we're going to get ready to close out. But like Joel was saying, with all this, the army's coming. The day of the Lord is gloomy. They're coming like fury dots and all of that. If you go down a little bit further, it ain't even in the lesson, but actually I think it starts the lesson for Tuesday. It says right after that in verse 12, it is not, the Lord said, it is not too late. You can still return to me with all your heart. Start crying and moaning, go without eating, and he goes on to tell them to go into a fast. So no matter what we go through, it's still not too late. While it's breath in our body, it is not too late. That goes back to what Keisha asked about walking in darkness. You will let some people convince you that you shouldn't even be, you're not worthy enough to sit on the front row, the front pew, yet alone be in the church. That's why you got to pick up the Bible and study and pray for yourself a lot.
I mean, but I think that's just sometimes your upbringing, because regardless of the situation is, but I know a person who's still here, hey, you know, regardless of the situation, you can be drunk as a go-go. You want to go to that front row, you go to that front row.
I know somebody that do it now.
Yeah, they do it. So I mean, what's the problem? I mean, I would put them come to the front church and sit in the back church.
Especially now they call us be living in the back. Let some white person come in. Nah, we ain't gonna get it. Let some white person come in. Sister Carol, all us gonna be turning around looking at that. What he there for? Y'all better go in. Bishop told us a story at your conference.
That reminds me, the lady officer that used to come. Where is she? She all right? Okay.
Yeah, she said she started going with her husband.
Oh, well, that's good.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
And that scripture is 1 Corinthians 10:13 about he would not well, this translation, but you can trust God who will not permit you to be tempted more than you can stand. That's 1 Corinthians 10:13.
But Bishop told us, and it holds true. He said when he was at Bethel, he was up there preaching, and a guy came in and stood at the back door, and just stood up there for about 20 minutes, just looking around. He said he didn't do nothing. He looked at the boat, he looked at his stools didn't do nothing. He said after a while, the guy got up and just walked up all the way up and walked into the choir stand and sat down. He said it bothered him, but the Lord told him to keep preaching. He said, so after church, he went and asked the guy, young man, what was going on? He said, oh, somebody invited me to church, and I was looking for him. And when I saw him, I went and sat down. Okay. Sometimes when people come in, we see them, right?
But that's the purpose of the usher.
Yeah. We see them, right? But everybody has a duty in the church. Everybody has a specific task in the church. His job was to keep preaching. The usher job
Was to stop that person.
is to find out what's going on.
Assist them.
The steward's job is to keep him from even going to the pulpit, because they protect the pastor. Everybody's got a race to run. Everybody's got a charge to keep. If everybody do what they supposed to do inside the church, a lot of the stuff outside the church wouldn't be happening now. But because you got a steward thinking they are usher, you got an usher thinking they the lead musician, you got the lead musician thinking they're supposed to be the pastor, you got an evangelist thinking they're supposed to be a deaconess. It's all in them.
But most of us are multi.
In some churches you can't, you can't, it happens, but it's okay, but you know your main role.
Oh, for that Sunday.
For that, yeah. You know your main role. You know your job. My job ain't, I'm a preacher, but my job ain't to preach every Sunday. Sometimes my job might be, if we ain't got no usher, it's a usher. If we ain't got nobody handing out programs, they handing out programs. So we got to know our main job, but we can't say anything else is not my job. It's not my job and not beneath us. But because even though when that person walked in, and Sister Simmons is good at it. If somebody walks in and she don't know him, Sister Simmons will call them over and say, come on, sit down and read with me. She ain't a usher,
That's old school.
but that's old. And if just that little bit of love goes a long way. So in order for us to build and replenish the church, look in the mirror. I tell people this in our Masonic organization. If everybody in my organization was just like me, what type of organization would it be? And I ask myself that every morning I get up to get ready to go to church. I get ready to do so. Am I doing everything the Lord has for me to do? Am I doing it of my own will or of yours? Because if it's of mine, I know it ain't gonna profit. That keeps me going. Even though I was going to, because I want to strangle some people at the Masonic organization right now, but
It's trifling right now.
I made a promise to the Lord and I'm going to keep it. Yep.
That's what you better do.
Mhm.
Because right now, it's trifling right now. It is. If you think the men's side got it bad, boy, the women